Are you guys ready for Never Have I Ever Fragrance Edition?
Oh yeah, I'm so ready. Are you guys ready?
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
What's going on, beautiful people, and welcome back to Path of Perfumery. I'm here with Dawn from Bougie Fragrance and Photography Guy.
What's up?
This is our first collab video. On this episode, we're going to be doing a Never Have I Ever Fragrance Edition. We got tagged for this by Sweet Sense. Her link will be in the description below to her video where she did it as well. So we're going to start off with the first question. First question is going to be to you, and then I'll answer afterwards.
Okay.
So,
it's going to be fun.
Have you ever been complimented, as in somebody didn't like your fragrance?
Oh yeah.
I have as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and then it wanted me to wear it more often. I know.
The way I see it is, if you don't like it, my mom taught me right here. My mom taught me, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Or that person was just standing way too close.
Exactly. You're in my bubble. Get out of my bubble.
That's my bubble too.
All right, so I'm going to answer this next question here first.
Okay.
Have you ever lied about what you're wearing so people don't copy you? No, I have not, because the way I see it is, if somebody likes my fragrance, I'm going to tell them exactly what I'm wearing, because that's what I got it for. How about you?
I've never lied about a fragrance that I was wearing. If
No?
I've been asked, which I get asked all the time, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? What are you? It's the most common question I hear every day, because everybody I'm around knows what I do. And they're familiar with my collection, so everybody wants to know, what are you wearing today? What is that? I like that.
Absolutely.
And so many people, just over this weekend, I had a girl from work said, what are you wearing? And she went and ordered what I was wearing. And
That's awesome.
She's in love with it. She knows. She was looking so forward to it.
That's so awesome.
It was awesome.
Okay, so this next question is going to be your answer first.
Okay.
Have you ever...
Have I ever laughed?
Have you ever blind bought a fragrance?
Actually, since I do have my own YouTube channel and I love fragrance, practically 89% of my fragrances back there are blind buys. I have not previously sniffed people before I go buy them. I just buy them. And if I love them, I love them. If I don't love them, then I do flash giveaways. I give them to my people, so my subscribers, and you're gonna do the same thing.
Absolutely. And by the way, Bougie Fragrance's channel will be linked in the description below as well.
Thank you.
So my answer to that question, have I ever blind bought a fragrance? Abso-freaking-lutely. Because a lot of fragrances that I buy, like I bought some when I co-starred on Bougie Fragrance's channel, and I had no idea what they smelled like. I just liked the way the bottle looked.
But it was a miracle, because he kind of like had a nose like I did. I said, okay, here, smell this for the first time.
Right.
Remember, I don't remember which fragrance it was. Do you?
It was Katy Perry's Purr.
Katy Perry's Purr. And I'm like, oh, smell this. And he goes, I know what's in it. And he starts listing off a few of the things that were in it. And he had the notes almost spot on. So if there's marshmallow in it, he can pick it out. He can already pick out fragrances. So that's what got him started into wanting to delve into creating his own fragrances, because he's more entranced by the notes, as to where I'm more entranced with the complete package with the fragrances all put together in a scent.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to know what a fragrance is like broken down into each individual part. Which is why we're on Path to Perfumery, because I want to create fragrances. I think that I have the nose for it.
We'll leave that one alone.
By the way, how you doing, Photography Guy?
We're doing just fine.
Perfect. Okay, so the next sentence, the next question. The next question is going to be from me first.
Okay.
Have you ever bought a fragrance to attract someone? Yes and no. Yes, I have bought a scent to attract someone, but no, it did not work. What about you?
No.
No?
No.
No?
No. I buy fragrances because the box is pretty.
I guess that's a good way to do it.
And then
That's
I
perfect.
get in the box. I buy fragrances because the box is pretty, or I've seen the bottle on YouTube, or I just buy fragrances.
That's a lot of fragrances. She has over 200 bottles on this wall.
Yeah.
He's going, yeah. I'm so glad he's supportive. He doesn't sound like he is, but he totally
I
is.
am. I'm totally supportive.
I can tell.
Yeah.
All right, so this next question is for you.
Oh, good.
Have you ever mixed scents that have been a bad combo?
Yes. Oh my gosh,
Wow,
yes.
that was a quick answer.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, she has.
Actually, he knows.
Yes.
I don't remember which video it was,
It is
but I
on a
was
video.
doing a video, and I'm like, oh, maybe this will smell good on top of it. And I instantly like, no.
I remember that video.
I don't remember the combination that I put the two together, but it was horrid.
I remember that
Horrid.
video. Yes.
Horrid. It was awful. You have to answer that.
So my answer to that question, have I ever mixed scents that have been a bad combo? No, not yet. But in my journey of creating perfumes, I 100% guarantee that I'm going to have a bad mixture. Hopefully it doesn't explode. I mean, this is like chemicals, but we'll be all right.
Gonna have some bombs going off in his fragrance factory.
Alrighty, so the next question is for me. Have you ever bought an overhyped fragrance? Yes. I cannot remember what it was, but I know that I have. I really wish I could remember. It was years ago, way before I got into all this. Actually, I do remember what it was. It was actually Jupe. The original Jupe.
Is
the
it
pink...
Whoop?
Huh?
Is it Whoop?
No,
Some people call it Whoop.
Nope, it's Jupe.
I don't know.
It's a little pink,
Tell us
pink,
about it.
pink fluid in the bottle.
We'll have you guys let us know in his comments how you think it's pronounced, because I've heard it Whoop, I've heard it Jupe, I've heard it Hoop. What is it? What? I don't know.
So your answer to that question: have you ever bought an overhyped fragrance? She can't even lie about that one. That's not even possible.
I just, it's so pretty. It's just so, they're so pretty. I can't stop. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, Johnny.
So I'm guessing that answer is an absolute yes.
Absolutely.
All right. So the next question here is for you.
Oh, good.
Have you ever rubbed your wrists together while applying a fragrance, and do you still do this?
I learned it from my grandparents, my grandmother, and my mother when they applied fragrances back in the day. We won't talk about how far back in the day.
It was a while ago.
Watch it. Watch it. He's about to fall out of his chair. Anyway, so anytime they applied perfume, it was always like this. Do I still do it? Sometimes I catch myself doing it, and sometimes I'm like, oh, stop, so I'll respray and you can dab, but you can't rub. But I still catch myself doing it just out of what I grew up that way. What about you?
So my answer to that is I have done it, and once in a while I catch myself still doing it. I really try not to, because this one right here gets on me about it.
She'll slap him up.
Yeah, exactly. You know, no matter how old you get, your mom is still your mom, and she'll still slap the crap out of you.
She was down.
All right, so this next question, we're actually going to start off with Photography Guy on this one.
Oh!
Photography Guy gets a question.
Okay,
Yeah.
photograph. But
All
we
right.
all get to participate?
We all get to
Good,
participate.
because I love participation.
Have you ever offensively oversprayed?
Not that I've been told.
Not that you've been told, okay?
Not
What
that
about
I've been
you?
told.
Yes.
Yes, because I'm sorry. If I like it and I can't get enough of it, I'm going to spray it. I don't care what the person next to me, I don't care. Get out of my bubble. I'm at a point in my life, I don't care. I'm in my bubble. If you can smell me and it offends you, then move on.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Is that rude? Maybe 20 years ago it would have been rude.
No,
Now
it depends on where you're going. If it's a crowded area, which there aren't too many of them anymore.
Do I go into the grocery stores? No, we have
that
groceries
would be
delivered.
that would be rude because you know it's
Right.
okay.
Okay.
Right.
But if you're going someplace where there's really not a lot of people around.
Okay,
it's
so
not a
my
big deal.
situation where I guess I would overspray is when we're going out to watch the dolphins at the jetty.
Right, that would be
Not the dolphins
right.
as in sports players, the dolphins as in dolphins.
Okay.
So if we're going out and we're in public
Jesus.
and we're in the open
Oh.
air, I'm gonna put it on. What? You don't like the eat?
Okay.
That was
So my answer,
Photography guy, I think we just lost subscribers.
We might have.
my answer to that question, now that I'm losing subscribers here,
No, us. You're fine.
my answer to that question: have I ever offensively oversprayed? My answer is pretty much like photography guys. Not that I've been told. I try to keep it mellow. But I do like people to be able to smell what I'm wearing. That's the whole point of having a cologne or perfume.
Right.
So people can walk up and compliment.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
people can ask, "What are you wearing?" Or I've never really had anybody go, "Ugh." You know what I mean?
Right, right.
That's not another question coming up, is it?
Yes.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
All right, so the next question is for me. Have I ever tried scent oils? No, I have not, but I probably will sometime in the future. What about you?
My grandmother, I'm telling you, I was 10, 11, 12
Sounds
years
like
old.
60 years ago.
You really got to pull right the heck off that chair. She had a pure musk oil. I don't know where it came from, but it was in the gorgeous crushed velvet, red crushed velvet box. It truly made me have an appreciation for musk. You took the lid off. It was so thick and brownish, orangish color, and you just, and then I can tell you days, it smelled so good, and it was just pure musk.
That sounds amazing.
It was amazing. I wish I could, if I'd seen the bottle now, I would say that's it. But right now, I don't know who made it, the manufacturer, the company, anything. But it was a little bottle that big, and it was crushed red velvet
And it was just
inside of the
musk.
box. It was straight musk.
That's amazing.
And it smelled so good.
It's so hard to explain what musk smells like.
Well, you know where musk is derived.
Right, comes from the abdomen of a male deer, but they also do have a synthesized version of it as well.
Synthetic, yeah.
Yes.
It's made now. It's
Right.
not all comes from exactly. But I'm betting back when I was that age, mine was probably straight out of the abdomen.
More than likely at that time, yeah, I don't think there was a synthetic version
Exactly.
at that time.
But it smells
Not saying that you're old, but that was quite a bit ago.
Do we have more questions?
We have a lot more questions.
Oh, this is fun.
All right, so this one we're going to start with photography guy again.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever bought a scent you didn't like?
Yeah.
Which one?
Which one?
He's looking.
I'm looking.
Uh-oh.
The ones on the end, they were okay.
The polo clubs?
Yeah, the polo clubs.
For the price, they were
For
good.
the price, they're okay.
Right.
But they're really not the
They don't perform.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about you?
What was the question?
Have you ever bought a scent you didn't like?
Yes.
if anybody's ever watched your channel, you know that. And that's why you get the flash giveaways.
Flash giveaways. Actually, Cassandra Jones has one of my vanilla something by somebody.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes.
I don't remember what it was. That's how much I loved it. I don't
Yeah,
even remember
I
the name
remember
of the
it too.
fragrance, but I opened it.
Didn't
I
like
knew
it?
forever I would not like it, even if it dried down.
down.
I wasn't. I immediately said, "Okay, this is going to be a giveaway. I'm done with it." But there's been other few occasions I've opened and said, "I'm not going to like this. I'm going to give it away and flash give away."
Okay.
Because I don't want to keep it. If I don't want to smell it, I don't want to keep it. You know?
Right?
You know? Yeah.
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 You.
I have also bought a scent that I didn't like, and I hate to go off photography guy's answer, but it was from Polo Club.
Same.
I don't remember which one it was because I do like a lot of their scents.
Some
But there
aren't
was
bad.
yeah, some aren't bad at all. But there was a couple that was just wasn't what I liked. Oh Jesus, this is a loaded question. This one's for you first.
Okay.
Have you ever purchased a fragrance more than twice a month?
That is a really good question. Actually, I have 13, 11, 26 bottle haul coming up. Anywhere from Tom Ford to... No.
Make sure you check that video out when it comes out. It's going to be a 26 bottle haul on Bougie Fragrance's channel. It's going to be freaking amazing.
I can't
All
wait.
right.
They're still coming in packages at a time. We're storing them so I can do one big haul, but more than, what was it? More than one
More
a
than
month?
twice a month.
Now,
Every
wait, are
month.
you talking the same perfume or different?
Different
No,
perfumes.
different
Okay. Oh yeah.
More than one.
Oh yeah.
More than,
Photographing guys like, oh yeah.
I can't help it. What about you?
I have as well. Not quite as much as she has, but
You know, if you find something you're good at, you should just stick to it.
But-
Yeah.
my thing is
Mine
you
is
can't
purchasing.
look at this wall and say, yeah, she only purchases one a month. You know that's a bunch of crap.
There's no pooping allowed in the studio.
No.
So the next question I'm going to start with first. Actually, we'll start with Photography Guy.
Uh-oh.
Good, because he likes those.
Yeah. Have you ever liked a celebrity scent over a designer fragrance?
No.
No. Okay.
Not that I've smelled.
Okay.
Is that a
So
word?
far. So far, you mean?
Yeah, so far.
Mm.
Okay. What about you?
Well, that would really... I don't think it's worded correctly. Do I have any designer fragrance that I would choose over...
Well,
Any celebrity fragrance that I would choose over any designer fragrance?
well, let's word it this way. If the lasting power was the exact same on a celebrity fragrance as your designer fragrance, is there a celebrity fragrance that you would choose over a designer fragrance?
I could give an example yes, and I can give an example no.
Okay.
So I would like Ariana Grande's Cloud. I would actually choose that over.
Over?
Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me because
Uh-oh.
this is not going to do well. Over Flora, Gucci.
Oh,
Gucci's
wow.
Flora. Ariana Grande's Cloud, I would wear it over that. But that's amazing. But if you asked me to choose Ariana Grande's Cloud over any Guerlain fragrance, any Chanel fragrance, no. I'm sorry. It's a no. That's a no. So it's a yes and a no question. It
Yeah,
depends
yeah.
on the fragrance that's coming out. Doesn't that smell nice?
That smells really
First time
good.
for you?
Yeah,
You should do a review on this one.
I should.
Borrow it.
Okay.
Okay. It does. It's nice.
So have I ever liked a celebrity scent over designer fragrance? Again, like she said, yes and no. There's fragrances that I absolutely love from celebrities, like for instance, Katy Perry's Purr. It's amazing. The only problem is the lasting power is not there. If the lasting power was just as long as the designer fragrance, absolutely, I would pick that over a designer fragrance.
It does smell good.
Yeah,
It just,
absolutely.
On me, it lasts hour, two max.
Right.
Two max.
All right. So the next question here. Let me get this opened up again.
I'll start with this.
So the next question here. So am I starting with this one first?
What do you think?
I think so.
Okay.
Traveled with the whole fragrance collection or more than 8 fragrances. I have to say yes, and here's the reason why. I was in the Army, and when I had to go, to a different duty station, I had to take all my fragrances with me. I'm not leaving them there. So yes, I have traveled with my whole fragrance collection. What about you?
We don't have a suitcase big enough.
I don't have a suitcase big enough.
I couldn't imagine how having the stress of having to protect all of those bottles. No. Do I travel with fragrances? Actually, I don't travel with any fragrances. Because
Really?
Really. Like when we went to Cancun, I knew the hotel, the resort we were staying in had a Tiffany store. So my intentions, let's go to Cancun. I'm gonna buy a Tiffany fragrance, which I did. I'm gonna take home, and that's my Cancun bottle.
Okay.
So, I mean, anytime I go somewhere, it's another excuse to buy another bottle.
Interesting.
It's like I got this from here, I got this from here, I got this from here. So I don't take fragrances with me. I might put a little atomizer in something just to wear on the trip to take with me, but as a full bottle, no, I'll buy it when it's another excuse for purchasing. Sorry, photographic guy.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, and here's a fun question for you.
Okay. Me?
So this one's for you first.
Okay.
Actually, we'll start with photography guy.
Okay, I lost my seat.
Yep.
Okay, photography guy.
And then we'll go to you.
Okay.
Have you ever bought a fragrance based off packaging or off the way the bottle looked?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you remember which one?
Well, mainly the blue jeans.
The blue jeans?
The can.
Okay.
You did like the can.
Because of the can. Yeah, that's true.
He did like the can.
Yeah.
But then once he got in the can, what happened?
I like the bottle.
And then once you sprayed the bottle, what happened?
I like it. It's good.
The whole
it's really
thing,
nice.
it's a great package altogether.
Yeah, very nice.
I believe you.
Very nice.
Have you reviewed that one?
Not yet.
Oh, you've got to do a review
I'm going to be
on
doing
that.
a review on that one.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
really mass appealing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, do
So,
I have to
what
do
about
that?
you? The question again, have you ever bought a fragrance just based off packaging?
No. Yeah. All of them. Pretty much all of them. Yes, I have. I'm guilty.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I have as well, not for myself personally, but this one right here I actually bought for her, for her channel, based off the packaging. Because the packaging was amazing, the bottle was amazing, the fragrance is amazing. Check out my last video.
It's a good one.
It's based on this one right here.
Video.
So yes, I have.
That smells so good.
Oh, it's so
Parfait
amazing.
Jeans for her.
It's a dessert fragrance.
If you guys
It's
have
amazing.
not smelled that one yet, you have to watch his review because it will convince you to. And it's so affordable. It's super affordable.
You're gonna want one or two things. You're either gonna want dessert or you're gonna want a cocktail. But either way, you can have them both.
Or both.
It's your world. Own it. All right. This one's a fun one. I'm gonna answer this one first.
Oh, because it's fun?
Actually, I'm gonna ask photography guy first, and then I'll answer.
He likes fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
Fun.
Have you ever worn an obnoxious fragrance just to make somebody mad?
No.
No, really?
Yeah, because I would never. No.
No? Not a confrontational person like that?
No.
Okay.
Not at all. I would not wear one to make somebody.
Right. I have not either. What about you?
Can I not answer that?
No, you have to answer that.
I have.
Really?
I have one person at work that doesn't think fragrances should be worn at work. Apparently there's now such thing as fragrance-free offices. If that happened at my job, I wouldn't have a job. There is. Have you heard of it, photography?
No, that'd be rough for you.
There's some people that complain, and they make their offices fragrance-free. Well, not my office. I actually have a wax melt burner on my desk.
That's
and
awesome.
I burn wax melts. I've always got something wafting. Always there's something wafting. Whether it's from me, not bad, but anyway, we have somebody, one of our managers walks in and he's like, "What is that smell?" And I knew it was alien. I knew he didn't like it. I wore it every day for the next 3 months. Again, I'm
so
sorry.
awesome.
Don't hate me. I'm not 30 anymore. I've gotten to that age in my life where I don't care.
I'm gonna try to edit in the devil horns over her head on that one.
There you go.
Right?
All right. So the next question here: have you ever complimented somebody on their fragrance even though you didn't like it?
Right. You're looking at me, so I'm.
I'm looking at you.
I've done it, but it was to the point where, okay, that's nice. But it's not to the point where, oh my gosh, what is that you're wearing? I need to know so I can get it. But oh yeah, that's nice, because they'll walk up with, what do you think of this? And there's times in my head I'm like, why would you buy that? But I try, it's nice. I'm nonchalant and kind of blow it off.
Okay.
I think I play it off well. What about you?
I have not, but if somebody came up to me and asked me, what do you think of this fragrance, I think I would be nice about it and, give them a compliment on their fragrance even though I didn't like it, just because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
But you're not helping them.
I've even said
that is true.
Yeah,
I've even
that
said,
is true.
I've even said, I do remember saying once, it smells okay on you, but I don't think I would purchase it for myself.
Okay.
I don't think it
No,
would
see,
work
that's
with
okay.
me.
But
Right,
yeah, see,
right.
that's a fine line there.
It's a really fine line. All right. This one's a question for you.
Did he get to answer that?
Oh,
one,
do you
or
want
did
to answer
just
that one?
participate?
What was the question?
Have you ever complimented somebody on their fragrance even
No.
though they didn't like it?
No.
No?
No. Well, see, I don't smell things a lot anyways sometimes, and I really, very rarely do I even catch somebody
Okay.
where I can smell them or anything like that.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
He does have a good point.
Yeah.
If you can't smell them, you can't really compliment them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the next question's for you. Loved a fragrance at first and then despised it afterwards. That's a tough one.
I've loved fragrances and then found something I liked more, but I don't think I've loved a fragrance and then hated it.
Okay. Okay.
Not me.
So for me, I'm gonna have to say no as well. I don't think if I like a fragrance at first, I'm gonna like it afterwards. Yeah, you do have that dry down during your wearing your fragrances. It's gonna change, but I've never had that. Ooh, that smells amazing.
Yes, that's nice. Sorry.
But no, I've never had one that I've despised afterwards at all. I'm sure that at some point I will, but I have not yet.
I could go opposite of that.
Okay.
I did do a video on a fragrance that I really wasn't out there about.
Okay.
But now that I've worn it more and revisited it more, I really do like it. That for me is Burberry Body.
Oh, yes, yes.
On my video, I wasn't that hyped about it because I didn't think it was out there wonderful. But I'm going to actually do a re-review on that because I really do like that now. I love it.
Yeah,
it's a
absolutely.
great fragrance.
Absolutely.
It's wonderful. And this one is I just can't get enough of it right now.
This isn't a fragrance review.
Sorry. That's what we do when we're in here. We smell stuff.
So, photography guy, have you ever loved a fragrance at first and then despised it afterwards?
He's looking on the shelf.
Yeah, I'm looking up there because that's the most I've ever had is what's up there.
He's just starting his collection,
Yes.
so.
Yeah, it would have to be the polos.
The polos?
Yeah, I mean,
liked them at
when
first.
we first
and
got them, they were all right. They were okay. They were good.
right.
But then as you used them more, they really weren't that.
They weren't that great.
Yeah.
I have to
Okay.
wonder if it's after you use them more or after you got into more higher end designer fragrances.
That's
You
a good point.
realize
That's possible.
those just
too.
weren't packing that punch
Well,
you
that's
were
a good point.
expecting.
That's
Yeah.
possible.
Do you think that's what it was?
It's possible.
That's a
It's
good point.
possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Possible.
That's a
Anything's
really good
possible.
point.
Yeah. Because I have fragrances I love. I mean, they were my hands down, ride or die.
Right.
I can't do without them. And then I introduced Guerlain and Elie Saab and some Versace. Chanel's.
Mhm.
So I've just kind of put them on the back burner, those original loves. And I
Right.
pre-love
Right.
new things. I pre-love new things.
Pre-loved?
I now love new things. But the pre-love still loved. It's
Okay.
just not loved as much. I
Okay.
don't reach for them as often. Did we take that question way too far?
No, that was perfect.
Oh, okay. Are we out of questions?
We got 2 more questions
Great.
left.
Great. This is
All
so
right.
much fun.
Yeah.
So this one's for photography guy, and then we'll
Oh
go
my
to
gosh,
you.
Me again.
Yep.
All
Have
right.
you ever gotten a headache from somebody else's fragrance?
No.
No.
He can't
really?
smell.
No, I can't smell.
Okay.
It's really hard. That's why he likes the aliens.
That's why I like
The
the
ones
strong
that,
stuff.
the ones that walk into the door before you do.
Yep.
That's his favorite
Okay.
because he wants to smell them.
So what about you?
A fragrance that gave me a headache?
Have you ever gotten a headache from somebody
Hadachi.
else's fragrance?
A Hadachi from somebody else's
A
fragrance.
Hadachi.
We call them Hadachis at work because every time she says headache, she feels like she's going to get one. So she has nicknamed them to Hadachis. Not a headache, but I pretty much have walked by people that I know I've made a face.
Okay.
But not necessarily a headache. I don't think you can. The smell of gasoline to me is nice, so. Do you like the smell of gasoline?
Yes. Yes.
You?
Yes,
See,
yes.
I mean, so getting a headache from something, no. But something that wanted me to think, oh my God, that's horrible. I've made some faces.
Now for me, I have gotten a headache from somebody else's fragrance, and it was one that like it was.
Was it mine?
No, no. It was a younger lady wearing perfume from like her grandma's closet, and it was just
maybe it turned.
Yeah, it might have just turned, but either way, it was bad.
But this is really good.
This is really good.
We're still,
but we're not fragrance reviewing.
We're not reviewing this. It's just
Gucci Flora.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Do we have one more?
We have one more.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna start with Photography Guy first.
All right, I get the last first.
You get the last first question.
Yeah.
First last question.
Something like that.
Yes. Have you ever had a dream about a fragrance?
No.
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 Okay.
Not that I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, I never. I didn't know.
Okay.
Can I answer it last?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I have not either. I don't really dream that often. So when I do get dreams, it's probably the last thing on my mind that I want to dream about is a fragrance. So no, I have not.
I have several dreams about fragrances. I have dreams about purchasing fragrances. I have dreams about shopping for fragrances. I have dreams about videoing in our lab for fragrances. I have dreams about fragrances. I do. I have in my head right now is a daydream about doubling this.
Oh, jeez.
Not that it's going to happen overnight, but I mean, a year ago I started with 30. So, I mean, I love fragrance. I can't get enough. And you're just a chip off the old block.
I'm trying to be.
Not OLD.
OLD.
You stop. Chair.
Well, folks, that is
what?
That's the end of the questions.
What?
That is the end of the questions.
It's time to go.
It's time to go. So I'm gonna let Bougie Fragrance say her tagline here.
And then you'll do yours because you have
mine.
one. He has a new tagline.
I have a new tagline.
I'm so proud. Okay, so mine is, for Bougie Fragrances, never leave your house naked. Always rock your day with a fragrance.
And mine is, Path to Perfumery is the path to perfection.
I love it.
And we'll catch y'all later. Bye.
And, what is that? What? How? With my thumb in?
Yeah, thumb in.
Thumb in like
thumb
this?
Under. Yep.
He's military.
Bye, everybody.